Hello, Purple Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby coming to you today from Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry. I'm so happy to be with you today. And today we're going to be focusing on the spiritual practice of prayer. And today what I'd like to do is I would like to dedicate this prayer to anyone that has been impacted by Hurricane Dorian. That includes everyone on the East Coast. It includes the people in the Bahamas and even those that have been keeping up with all the details of this event, those that have been praying. So in essence, it includes all of us. And we are utilizing the wisdom of Ernest Holmes this month as we focus on our prayer. And I love this inspiring quote. He says, "Life is ever giving of itself. We must receive, utilize, and extend the gift. Success and prosperity are spiritual attributes belonging to all." And so what I'd like to say is to those that have been impacted by Dorian, and I'd like to speak to the people that are aware of what is going on. Our hearts of compassion, our actions of compassion can support each and every single person. So as we move forward in terms of how we're responding to this, let's remember to respond from a place of love. And when we respond from a place of love, what happens is we become more resilient and we're able to bounce back with the changes that are unfolding. So with that in mind right now, I'd like to just move into prayer. And I'm going to invite you all to move and let's practice some heart resilience. And we're going to give thanks and honor to the people at the Heart Math Institute and teaching us this technique, what we call the heart lock-in. So I'm going to invite you right now to just take a deep breath and join me. Everybody says, well, I always know how to breathe. Yes, you do. And there is a technique to the practice of breathing that can support us in calming the waters of our emotions. So I'm going to invite you right now to take your hand and place your hands over your heart and just breathe with me. And we're going to breathe. We're going to slow our breathing down. And I'm inviting you to breathe in on the count of 5 in your nose, through your nose. And I'm going to invite you to exhale on the count of 5 through your mouth. So let's just begin that part of the process. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Now I'm inviting you to just join me for a moment and just recall a time where you experienced compassion, kindness, or deep gratitude. And I'm remembering and recalling compassion and deep gratitude. And the person that sticks out for me the most right now is my beloved nephew. And I remember when he used to come over and he'd give me a few moments helping me with the project. And he would talk. And as he was talking, he would also educate me. He would guide me. and he would support me on things that I knew nothing of, things around the house and all of those different things there. And I'm in gratitude right now because I'm so grateful for all the rich and wonderful things that he helped me to accomplish when it seemed like I had no way of figuring it out. And I'm remembering that emotion right now, how it felt, how empowering it was. And I'm going to invite you to just recall your emotion right now. And when I recall about the experiences, I figured I could accomplish and I could conquer the world. And I actually did conquer the world in that moment, because I made some significant and major changes that brought order into my life. It created a space of coherence. So I'm bringing that forward right now, and I invite you to bring it forward into the now. And whatever is before you, we just get to magnify and know that there is coherence there. There is order in your life. That there is the element of kindness. Someone does care. And it was a caring act that he brought forward. And I am so grateful. I'm in a deep appreciation for his kindness, his gesture. And I'm inviting you to just magnify that energy within your personal atmosphere right now. And I hear the words, all needs met. And I'm inviting you to magnify that energy once more within your social circles, your family circle, if you're part of clubs and different activities of service in the world, just magnify that energy. And I'm going to invite you to magnify this energy once more. And as we magnify it, let's magnify it globally. For anyone who has been impacted by the hurricane. And I invite you to just move into prayer with me as we simply remember there is only one life, that life is God's life, and that life is perfect, and that life is the life of the heart, expanding and expressing itself, that life is the perfect life of wisdom. It is the spirit and the essence of perfection and wholeness. It is that wonderful presence of love expanding, peace and harmony, that divine element that is resilient. It is life fulfilling itself. And in this very moment of remembering this truth, I just take this moment to anchor into the consciousness of the divine, knowing that conscious presence is everywhere. And it is alive right where I am. That I am anchored in the presence of love. That love is the only presence and power fulfilling itself, enriching itself and expressing itself within me, through me, and as me. And it is this divine radiance that fulfills itself and reveals itself and expresses itself in my life and through my life in a sacred way. And if it is so about me, I know that it is so about anyone that is hearing this prayer. I know it to be so about anyone who is viewing this prayer. This experience of the heart is an experience that fulfills itself and anchors itself in a sacred way. So I know that the body temple is filled with the radiance of wholeness, that whoever hears this prayer, that there is peace and harmony and balance within their body temple, that every cell is a radiant light, and that radiant light of wholeness expands itself, and the spirit of wholeness fulfills itself, where the body regulates itself, where the body is in a space of resilience, where divine love simply fulfills itself and reveals itself physically in our agility, in our way to move and express ourselves right here and right now. I'm claiming the spirit of peace. And if it is so here within the physical body, I know that it is that divine light within the mental capacity of our being, that it is the divine presence within our emotions. And what I know is that love is the allness. It is love that is the healing factor. It is love that is the divine medicine. And what I know is that wonderful medicine is radiant. It is that wonderful vibration expanding and touching the world in a sacred way. And that wonderful presence of love heals and reveals truth. It uplifts each and every single person, and it fulfills every seeming need in practical ways. I'm knowing that this loving energy is alive and thriving right now within every single relationship. I know that every household is thriving on the energy and the vibration of love. I know that right here and right now, that the highways and all of our public places are lifted up to the place of the Most High, where the presence of love fills the air, and it is the presence of love that creates a vibrancy, a peace, a harmony, and a space where good can expand for every single individual. I'm knowing that in this very moment, right here, right now, the power of my spoken word and the beauty and the resilience and the abundance of spirit moving in and fulfilling itself in a practical way within the hearts, within everyone that hears my voice. And in particular, what I'm knowing is right now, there is the comforting presence, and there is the evidence of that divine presence of faith and love in action, physically expanding itself and revealing itself for anyone that has been impacted by Dorian or moving through any sense of dis-ease. If there is any sense of struggle within their life, I know that in this very moment, the healing presence is alive and thriving, fulfilling itself and revealing itself as the perfect outcome, the perfect solution, and the perfect good. And so in this moment, right here, right now, I stand in a place of gratitude, beholding the evidence of good at every point and every reference throughout the world, within each individual, and within our personal lives right here and right now. And it is in this space of gratitude that I simply release my words right now into that sacred yes, the universal law that says yes, 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 yes. And I affirm, and so it is. Amen. And just continue to breathe. And as you're breathing right now, I invite you to just magnify that heart once more, allowing for the coherence to show up in a practical way within your life. And when you're ready, just gently open your eyes and just have a blessed day. And I'm inviting you to come back and visit with me tomorrow. Share this app with a friend or a family member. It could be just what they need to move them forward in their lives. And Remember, always add heart. Namaste.